What's going on, family? Welcome to Cam's Corner. I'm Cameron, and like many, I've been inspired by my wife. For those who don't know, the most important thing to me is my wife, Erin, also known as Erin on Demand. Recently, I turned 28, and for my birthday, I decided what would be a better gift than to start something new and to get uncomfortable. Erin also decided to surprise me on a trip to California where I golfed, we wine tasted, and she just outdid herself with the experience. Long story short, it's been brewing in my heart to spread some love on my wife and our life. So, welcome to my corner where we're going to vibe out and have dope conversations. While you're here, check out my 28th birthday.
But I don't wanna go if you ain't with me. Let's make a home, be all alone. So tell me, baby, where would you like to go? Maybe we'll drive from coast to coast, only to where we love the most. I'm taking
I'm Cameron. And I'm stepping out of my comfort zone for my 28th birthday.
Yes, it's his birthday weekend.
It's my birthday weekend. So, with that being said, I am walking into the YouTube world. As most, or like everyone else, I am definitely inspired, probably most inspired by my wife, Erin. And, I guess I can just show about our conversations, being a gentleman, being a husband first and foremost, and tech, cars, sports, whatever you want to call it. Everything else that I'm in love with as much as I am with my wife, but nothing more. So, cheers to new beginnings. Cheers to,
babe. I'm so proud of you.
Cheers to stepping out the comfort zone.
I was about to drink.
She's always drinking without me. I'm kidding. But cheers, babe.
Cheers. What kind of champagne
Pretty
is
good.
this?
This is
We actually got this with our hotel that we're staying
yeah.
in.
We're drinking Louis Pomeroy. It's from California. We're in Napa, if you don't know.
Yes.
And I was surprised with this birthday trip, and I've been lost for words since July 1st. I mean, the surprises literally started as soon as July started.
Yeah. But that's like, okay, so neither one of us are big on birthdays. I would say, like, we're both very low-key type of people where it's like we don't have to have a big birthday party, or like the birthday can go by and we really are like, we could just go out to dinner, like, not a big deal. But because we're both like that, I think that we're both very intentional about planning the other's birthday.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
I feel like we get more joy out of seeing the other person
I know I do.
very happy than like us actually like planning our own birthday.
Yeah, absolutely. And Erin has made the last, 10 years. No, really 5 years of real birthdays since we've been dating and now married. More than special, more than I can ever imagine. And this one has been like a cherry on top, even though it's probably gonna be more cherries on top. Yeah? Yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
I feel like she haha, gives me a haha moment every time. Each year is like something different.
Because he tries to like be like, he tries to plan the best birthday and then his birthday is after mine. So then I just top it off,
Literally all the time. It's the definition of a winning wife.
Yeah.
But yeah, this channel is going to be about celebrating my wife. We're doing things together, our businesses that we have together, that we've started together, that we're going to start together, and everything else under the sun.
Yeah. I mean, Cameron's super talented, and like he's never really been very enthusiastic to be on camera. If you guys follow my channel, you will know, like, since we've been married and living in the same home, obviously he finds his way into the videos a little bit more than he would if we weren't married and weren't living together. But I don't know. He's always been a little bit more, like, a lot more just reserved, more shy. But like when we're out, he's definitely very outgoing in that sense. So, I never thought that this day would come.
Me either. Trust me either.
But like as far as athletic, sports, fashion, like he's just got it.
Oh, and I'm an engineer by way of career.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I've been doing for the past 5 years. So for those who don't know, I'm an engineer. I don't plan on being an engineer forever, but I do have that mind to where it just never stops working. So
yeah.
But yeah, enough about that. We're gonna talk about this birthday trip that I've been surprised with. We're gonna talk, I guess let you all in on some conversations that we always have, and I guess you can know why Erin is inspired to do birthdays like this and how she came up with such a wonderful idea.
Yeah. So are you asking me?
Yeah. What was it that inspired you for this trip? Napa, San Francisco.
Okay.
Start with San Francisco.
Yeah. So I knew that I wanted you to go golfing.
Okay.
And I knew that I wanted to go somewhere that neither of us had really been before. And I was contemplating going back to a place that we both really like, which is the Bahamas.
Bahamas.
Yes. But then I was like, I don't know if I want to deal with traveling outside of the country right now because of
COVID.
Everything that's going on. And then I was actually planning to do Cabo, but then I was like, well, I don't want to go on 2 trips back to back, like beachy trips, because we're already gonna go to Cabo again soon. So I was like, okay, I did a scavenger hunt for him a couple years ago.
Yo, it was crazy.
Yeah, like it was great. I had him going to like some of his favorite places around Detroit, and then he ended up where I was at the end of the scavenger hunt. But this time, it was a little bit different, where it was more of like guessing. The clues were to help him guess where we were going and like some of the stuff that we would be doing. So I just really wanted him to have a great time. Like I wanted him to relax, to play golf. I got him a golf bag, a travel golf bag. Yeah. And then I wanted him to like enjoy drinking wine, for us to do something that we both like enjoy bonding over, which we like cocktails, we like wine.
Yeah.
We're not luscious, but we do enjoy like
a
good time and having drinks. So
it's definitely a different experience.
Yeah.
But from San Francisco, you gave me golfing. She bought me a travel bag, which, guys,
that was one of the clues.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. With golf, Erin has no idea how to book a tee time. And I know this because she's told me. I've never seen her do so. She hasn't played with me before. But I was thoroughly confused the entire time. Yeah, since July. All of July I've been confused because I'm like, well, how did you plan this? So she has a cousin here. Shout out to Justin. Not my big cousin too, but he golfs and he took me out. He treated me for my birthday. We had an amazing round, which you'll see in this video. Just a quick footage of me, having a good time. But again, Erin bought a travel bag, and that kind of threw me for a loop. So I'm like, well, where are we going?
Right.
At first I thought I knew, but... Okay,
so what are some of the other clues that I did?
So before that, July 1st, specifically July 1st, on July 1st, I came home. I went out to dinner with a friend. Came home, and it was a big bag. And I don't really be touching stuff, even though it's my house. I just don't touch anything. I saw it, but I'm thinking...
He literally did not pay any attention to this bag. I mean, it was a big bag sitting on our coffee table, tissue paper, a card. I was the only one sitting there, like, on the couch, just, like, waiting for him to come home. And he just walked in, sat on the couch.
I thought it was hers. I didn't think... I was watching... Was the game on? No. Something was on. We were watching a movie. Something. Anyway, she was like, you just don't notice anything. And I'm looking at her like...
He was like, what did you do different with your hair?
I'm like, this is something different? Did I not notice?
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, so there's this big bag, and there's the first card with clue 1, which was a riddle. Which, reading it at first, I thought we were going skydiving. When that was not the case. Inside the bag also was a drone. And for those who do know, who don't know, I love my toys.
Yeah.
So she bought me a drone, and I think we've been talking about a drone for...
Yeah. But I just knew, like, once I started planning the trip, I'm like, he's going to want to get some great footage of the vineyards.
Yeah.
And then I knew we were going to be staying, like, in a location that was right next to a vineyard. So I was like, I need to incorporate some type of toy or tech into his birthday.
Yeah.
So that's where
that was clue 1. Clue 2 was then the travel bag. And a packing list. So the packing list was sweatshirts and jeans. So I'm like, well, this is July.
Yeah.
where are we going? So I did guess the right places, but she didn't confirm. Because I'm like, there's only, as far as I know, in the U.S., there's only
a few places that are chilly in July.
So San Francisco was one.
You guessed Napa too.
I guessed Napa, but I wasn't sure how the weather was here though. But she told me like
too.
Bring loafers and in the sweater. So I'm like, well, we're not doing that in San Fran.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's either there. I even thought Lake Tahoe. So
yeah.
I'm like,
or Colorado.
Yeah, one of those. So anyway, that was clue 2. What was clue 3? What was clue 3?
What was clue 3?
Clue 3.
Oh, I know what clue 3 was, but I didn't have a card with that one. Oh no, I did. It was very short. It was the away travel bag and the lemon.
Oh yeah. So I don't really dress up at the airport, but she knows I wear sweats, some nice shoes, and a good hoodie. So she bought me a new pair of Lululemon joggers, which I love. They're the best joggers ever. Yeah, it's not close. And then she bought me a new book bag because I couldn't carry like all my gadgets.
Yeah, because I know he would have the travel bag, the suitcase, and we have like carry-on shoulder bags. Yeah. But I know he wouldn't want to carry that, so I got the book bag.
Yeah, so she got me a book bag. So that was clue 3.
Which, to my, like, what was irritating me along the way was that he kept trying to buy the stuff that I had already planned and had already purchased. So, like, he was like, babe, should I buy an away book bag? And I'm just like, no. Like, why would you buy that? But I'm like, I already got it. But like, Aaron, it was one of the clues.
I'm always like that, though.
I know. It was so annoying.
This is not new.
Goodness. Can't even surprise me.
She did. Okay. She surprised me.
Okay, keep going.
After that, clue 4 was she paid for my haircut, right? That was clue 4. No, first of all, it wasn't just paying for my haircut. She went to the barber shop. She's never met my barber. Shout out to Nick, greatest surgeon ever. Social Club, Sebastian and them, great shop. If you're in Detroit, check them out. They all can cut. But I've been rocking with Nick for the past few years. Started with Bass, but love both those guys. Anyway, she came down and I had a card on my barber chair. And I literally was like, you gotta be kidding me. So Nick is like, what, bro, you not happy? I'm like, I'm happy, but she been doing this all month and I don't know what, it's just so, shocking? Or isn't a shock factor? It's like, this girl is never stopping. Yeah. So, meanwhile, Nick has changed my appointment, and I'm thinking like...
I literally had to message his barber because I had another... Okay, tell them what the clue at the barbershop said.
What was the clue at the barbershop?
It was like for the next...
Oh, yeah. So, once you get your hair cut, you're going to come to another place where something is essential.
Yeah. But that's the name of the place we go get our nails done. Like our pedicures and stuff. So
I don't get my nails done.
Yeah.
I do.
She gets a manicure and a pedicure.
I do, yeah.
So, the clue had the word essential in it, so he knew, like, that's
where to go.
We were doing.
But, yeah, she's very leading, but not leading with the riddles and poems and stuff. But anyway, yeah, that was crazy.
Everything rhymes.
Everything rhymes. What? First of all, I don't know how she does that. I can't rhyme to save my life, so even if I tried to compete, that part is out of the question.
Yeah.
Oh, you saying yeah?
So, yeah, I am saying yeah. But, so then we had the nail appointment, and then, y'all, when I left to drop his barbershop card off, I went to Le Labo, which is it's an amazing, like, fragrance shop. And they have one in downtown Detroit. So I went there to pick up a cologne or, like, a fragrance that he really likes. That we both really like. And when he was on his way home, he called me and he was like, okay, babe, I'm just going to stop at the Labo real quick and pick up this cologne. I was like, seriously? Like,
no, that I definitely...
Then I had to literally just tell him, like, babe, I already got it. Like, you're not about to spend the money just to have the same thing here. So
she showed me on FaceTime. And that was clue 5.
Yeah, that was, like, the next clue. Which, if I were a little bit tighter, I would have guessed that he was going to go there next. And I would have just left the gift bag there with the saleswoman and told her to give it to him when he like got there, because I should have known he was gonna make that stop.
Yeah, I have been talking about it for the past.
Yeah. So.
But that was Clue 5, and then the next day was time to go on the trip.
Yeah. Then we left.
We left,
and then he found out where we were going at the airport.
I mean, we had to get the boarding pass. So at that point, it's kind of impossible unless she has resources that I don't know about.
Yeah, no. I wasn't trying to do all that. I was like, whatever. Once
at that point, I have lost all the games if she ever does that.
Yeah. And then the last clue was what?
The last clue?
Yeah. We were in San Francisco.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We're in San Francisco. I golf second day? Yeah, I golf second day. But the first night we went out with our cousins and we get back to the room and she's like, you have another clue. Again. So she's like, we're going to Napa.
I said, this is our last day here.
Yeah.
And you were like, what do you mean?
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
And I was like, we're not staying here after tonight. Like, after you
No, she hit me with like a... You hit me with like, you didn't think we were staying here. I'm like, where else would we be going? Like,
I'm like, you really didn't, like, I loved San Francisco, but to me it wasn't like enough for me to stay for like 5 or 6 days.
I mean, I had no idea.
I mean, you didn't care. You didn't know.
I was impressed at the start of the drone, so I was thoroughly impressed. But, yeah, so now we're here in Napa right now. But yeah, that was the last clue. And we're in this amazing hotel, guys. I mean,
it's beautiful.
This is like vacation home vibes.
Yeah.
Period.
It's one of the best hotels we've stayed at.
Yeah, we've stayed in some nice hotels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. That was Napa. We're in Napa. We've done wineries. So we went to 2 wineries and we done Tamara Mori's wine shop. But
it's called Housley Napa Valley because she's married now to Adam Housley. So she's technically Tamara Mowry Housley. But yeah. We did that today. But the 2 wineries we went to, what was the first one? The first one was Ramsgate. Ramsgate, yeah. And then the second one was Domaine Carneros.
What was your favorite one?
Ramsgate by far.
Not even close.
Yeah. I would even go as far to say that I like Tamara's her tasting room better than the Domaine Carneros vineyard.
Yeah, Domaine Carneros was like...
It was too commercial.
Yeah. A lot of people were there. The customer service was... It was kind of like you went to a busy restaurant and they came back when they came back.
Yeah.
It wasn't
very attentive.
But at Ramsgate, the dude was like, well, first of all, you can hit me up whenever you come back.
Was so nice.
He's like, I'm into wine. I can tell you all about Sonoma. Ramsgate was in Sonoma. We had to drive an hour.
It was 50 minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry. The surprising's already done. She then tells me I have to drive hours, a couple hours.
It was an hour and a half to get to our hotel from San Francisco. Yes. But it was a very boring drive.
Very.
I'll give you that. It's beautiful here, but it's just straight roads, vineyards on both sides.
After
long roads. It's just like
after a while, it's
makes you
like,
sleepy.
Yeah, dozy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ramsgate was absolutely amazing. If you do come here or to Sonoma, go to Ramsgate.
Yeah.
Great one. And then Tamara's, Housley, I want to call it.
Yeah, Housley Tasting Room in Napa Valley.
Yeah, that was really good. We also met Tamara.
And Adam. They were so cool.
They were so cool. And their staff is amazing.
Yeah.
Very chill spot. You can tell that they love working there. Actually, one of the workers used to live in Detroit, where we're from. So
we had a great time there. Great conversation. And then Domaine Carneros, very picturesque. Like, if you're a blogger, it's like one of those staple places where you go get a great flick. Like, I feel like you could go there and just get a picture and then
leave.
Go somewhere else.
You didn't have to drink the wine.
You don't have to stay. But it is like, it's a nice vineyard, but it's one of those Napa staples, so it's so much traffic and it's just very commercialized. Yeah. So I would recommend going to more of like the homey, like smaller vineyards that have like, I don't know, just more of a personable touch.
Yeah. So we do it again. That's something we'll probably visit again.
Yeah, we would definitely go back there.
Visit
if
again.
we come back, when we come back, we would do a couple of nights in Sonoma and then a couple of nights back here.
Yeah, this is really nice.
Yeah, we're technically in St. Helena.
It's like 3 cities connected to Napa. Yeah. But it's really good here. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed all of this. I am here to tell you, the things about tech, being a husband, first and foremost. And we're going to have conversations that I guess just on the end that you may want to know about Aaron or myself, and about what we do, how we do it, when we do it, why we decide to do these things. Yeah. She's an amazing wife. She's so busy. So busy. I'm also working for her now, if you didn't know. That's also something new. But working for her is so great. She's been training me. Is that she's been training me. Yeah, it's been cool. But yeah, it's all about being a husband for me. Like, that's my favorite thing to do. I've learned like that's something I really enjoy doing. Family is something it's like the biggest thing to me. And now that I have my own, I don't find no other better way to pour out everything to her.
And I feel like Cameron is just such a great husband to know that, like, as the woman, that to have such a huge support, like, in business from Cameron is, like, invaluable. Because it is tough, like, balancing being a wife and, being an entrepreneur and, like, running our businesses, because they're ours. Like, even though I'm the face of Aaron on Demand, like, Cameron is very much present in that and, like, up late with me and, like, giving me business ideas and helping me make decisions and hearing me ramble about whatever and, like, in meetings with me. And so it's definitely, like, not mine by myself. And so I think for him to just, like, be sharing, and for us to be sharing more of, like, what this looks like from the inside out, not necessarily like, how we date and, like, how like super relationshipy. I don't think that's like,
that'll be sprinkled in there.
It'll be sprinkled in, but, like, we want to really have, like, real conversations, the stuff that we, like, talk about and, like, gets us going.
So good.
Yeah. So I think those moments are really important for people to see, like, there are really healthy relationships and, like, it is possible to coexist as business partners as well as spouses and, like, really have a happy, loving, great life. Yeah.
So if you want to hear more, you can subscribe, and we're also doing a winning of a bottle of wine since we're here. And the couple who wins it, we will probably do, like, a Zoom date night with you all.
Yes.
So yeah, comment. You have to comment, subscribe, and list your favorite bottle of wine so that you can win. That's all you have to do.
And if you don't have a favorite bottle, like, at least just say, I like red, or I like white, or I like champagne. Yeah. Or rosé, or something like that.
Something like that. What's your go-to? If you have a go-to, what's your go-to? But yeah, to win the bottle, subscribe, throw the comment, and if you want to know some other topics too that you would like us to talk about, you can also comment that if you don't want some wine. Yeah. But we gonna wind down weekly nowadays.
Yeah, we might be having a glass. Even if y'all don't drink, we gonna be having a little glass.
We gonna throw a little cocktails here and there because I like to make cocktails. Yeah. But yes, again, subscribe, and thanks for this birthday. It was definitely the most amazing birthday I've ever had. I think I say that each year, but appreciate you. I love you so much. Yeah. So.
I wanna feel that summer feel, but I don't wanna go if you ain't with me.